I'm going to tell you guys something, man. I have dealt with a lot of women. And I don't think there's a single time where I've ever dealt with one where I didn't wholeheartedly feel, at least at some point, there was some sort of agenda going on. It's always like that, bro. It's always that way. And they wonder why, bro, things are the way they are today. They wonder why men become players. They wonder why we get what we want and we're out. Maybe we wouldn't if y'all was right in y'all heads, but yous ain't. Yous ain't right in the head. Yous are half cooked in your heads. So these are the results we get. Women are controlling, possessive, toxic, weird. We can't just have this mutual kind of loving energy going on where things are just free flowing, on point. There's just some kind of weird, sick shit going on at all times. And, I do believe, bro, that men that got something going on with a woman, they just don't understand what's actually going on. They just haven't found it yet, which is why some people are married for 20 years and it ends. There's always an agenda. Women are not loyal, loving creatures like we were made to believe. It's like it's time to wake up. They can choose to be that. They can choose to be that. But today, they're not choosing to be that. They're choosing to be reckless savages who lie, who manipulate, who gaslight. And if it's not that kind of stuff, bro, you're just, they're trying to be controlling or possessive. They're trying to get in close to you to make something happen for themselves. And you can see it coming from a country mile away. Like, you can see it. You can see what's going on. It doesn't feel genuine. It feels forced. You feel suffocated. That's what I'm trying to say here. There's always something going on with these women today. There's always some sort of an agenda. If a girl really likes you and she's into you, it's not what it seems. She's just trying to come in to be controlling, to be possessive, to try to control your fucking mind, to take over, to make it what she wants it to be. And it doesn't feel right. Like, you can tell something is not right there, man. Something is going on. Even the ones that like you, man. Like, there's tons of girls that like you, and it doesn't mean you got one that's good. It doesn't mean that. You gotta be careful, bro. Some of you guys don't get enough options to realize this kind of shit. And I'm being dead ass serious. This isn't to devalue you or anybody else who doesn't have a lot of options. I'm just saying. You don't know it until you know it, bro. And when you're the type of guy that can develop a lot of options and you deal with women on the regular, you start to see through every single thing that actually goes on and every pattern. And you almost got to experience every single kind of woman and every little single thing that they do to really understand what is going on. Because if you don't, you'll never get it, bro. You'll never get it. You'll think, okay, I got a different one. This is going well. This is going good. This is different than my last one. You think you got it. You think you got something going on, and you realize pretty quick that you don't. And you lose this one. And then you get somebody else who might be a little bit different. You think you got it, and then all of a sudden you lose this one. And then you start to pick apart the females that come into your life. They like you a whole lot, and it's like you just feel like something's not right. They're being some kind of way to get in. They want you in. More than they want to be in, they want to get you sold on them. They want to manipulate you so you're sold on them so they can be in. And they try to run and control the whole fucking narrative, man. And with a guy like me, that's just not going to work. I don't know, man. I don't know what we're going to do about it. I don't know what we're going to do. Like, there's something wrong with all of them, bro. There's seriously something wrong with all of them. And the women that look sane, the women that look good, they've already been in a healthy relationship for many, many years. So their human behavior is just set in stone. It's just, they're just on point. They're women that are on point. All these single girls that are single nowadays, bro, they're all messed up. They're all brainwashed. None of them, and I mean none of them, are putting themselves in the right position. None of them can take any accountability. None of them will put themselves in a position to actually get the man they want. There's always something dark and twisted going on. There's always something going on, bro. Manipulation, gaslighting. They're trying to trick you into something, which is manipulation. It's manipulation. You feel manipulated. No matter what you do, you just don't feel like it's right. No matter what girl you deal with, bro, you just feel like something is not right. And you wouldn't feel that if it wasn't true. Because I've dealt with women before, it was on point. It was good. And yeah, they can change over time and not be good, but there was times where I've dealt with women and I've been in relationships with women and it was actually healthy until it wasn't. And you could argue that they faked it and, you know, they showed their true colors, but at least they knew how to act. I don't want to sneeze. At least they knew how to act for at least some period of time. And the reason they did was to get in. So, bro, even like if you land yourself a healthy woman that looks good, you're not even going to know it right away. You're not going to know it right away because I've had that before and they changed, bro. But a real healthy woman is not going to change up on you like that. She's going to continue to be that, and it's going to be like, I don't understand how it's this fucking hard today. Like, man, like it just, a man's life is not complete without the right woman in it. It's just the facts. We all act like we don't need you. We don't need them. They don't need us. Like, women act like they don't need us. We act like we don't need women, but in actuality, we do. We all need each other, bro. Everybody needs everybody. The problem is, we are so against each other today that we condition ourselves that we don't need each other. So we set our life up in a way that we don't need nobody. And that's how it ends. And it's not how it's supposed to be. Like me personally, I don't know about you guys, but I am always in the right position for the right thing to happen for myself as far as a relationship. I'm always in the right position. I've done what I had to do. I wasn't always. but I have been for the last couple years at least. And I had a lot of work to do to get there, but I'm here. And it's like, you think once you get there, it's going to be a lot easier, which some things are easier, but at the same time, for everything to come together, for everything to happen, it's so much harder than you'd ever think. Some of you guys right now might not be where you want to be in life. And I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Give yourself time. Be in the position where you want to be in life. Get there. Be on top of your shit completely. And you're going to see for yourself. It's still just as messed up. It doesn't matter how attractive of a man you become and how high value you become as a man. It's still fucked up, bruh. And yet, you're going to be able to attract a lot of other women. That doesn't even matter. She got to be the right one, bro. You can get as many girls over as you want. You can go to Pound Town as many times as you want. You can get all these 304s over. You can have all the fun on earth. You still got to land the right one. I'll tell you something, and I'm telling the truth. It does become easier to attract hot women. You're going to get a lot of looks if you're where you need to be in life. And if you're an attractive man, you take care of yourself, you're healthy, you're fit, you look good. You got money, all this other shit. Yeah, you're gonna get girls. And it's gonna be fairly easy. But as far as landing the right one, it's still just as hard. Because that's how messed up they are today, Brad. And you don't fully know this, bro, until you become that type of guy. You don't fully know it because you can think for a second, you're not where you need to be just yet. So there's other women out there that you should be with, but you're not because you're not where you need to be at. Well, wait till you are. And you realize these women that you thought were so good and that you'll be with them when you're at where you need to be, what you're going to realize is they're not even as good as you thought they were. Those women that you thought was so good that you couldn't get just yet because you were not where you needed to be, what you're going to come to realize is they themselves are not nearly as good as you thought they were. I promise you guys, man, the only reason why women have this confidence, like these pretty girls running around today, they have all this confidence, right? They look so happy and shit like this, which is not the truth either. They pose that way, but bro, I've spent nights with these girls. I've been around these girls. I've been around their friends group. I've been out and about all summer long that just passed. I found myself back at like this damn near mansion one night after going out. And I was in a house full of like, there was probably about 7 girls in this house. And then just me. And yeah, I got with one of these younger girls. And I'm telling you, boy, I see everything. I see it all. And that's not just it. There's a lot of other things as well that went down. There's a lot of other nights that a lot of shit happened. And, you know, you see it for yourself, bro. None of these women are at what you actually think they are. And as happy as they may look on social media or somewhere else, it is not that way at all. Like, not even close. And the reason they act all high and mighty as they are is because of all the simps that's giving them constant attention and validation. And they're just, bro, they're living in their ego space. Like, these women are not real. Nothing about them is real. And it never will be. Ever. It's just all a mask. It is a public mask. Is what it is. And the thing is, a lot of men fall for this. I can't tell if I should pick up my coffee or not. I got to sneeze. Oh my God. It's a public mask, and so many guys fall for it. So many of you guys think, oh man, she's hot, she's pretty. I just smile at shit like that, bro. I know what's going on behind closed doors. These women ain't nothing, bro. They ain't nothing. They just want you guys to think they are. And they treat us below them when we're actually above them. You don't see men acting all crazy and overconfident and going absolutely nuts. We're just us. That's what we are. We're just us. It's women that's acting extra, bro. It's them that act a certain way when we talk to them. They automatically treat us like we're below, even though we're better than them. It's all an illusion. And they are delusional. Everything is a lie. Everything these women portray, all the words they say, their intentions, their motives, it's all a lie. Could you imagine taking one seriously, bro? And actually believing what she's doing? Bro, I don't even believe in love anymore. I hate to say it, man. I think it's a choice. I think we can love each other, but I don't know, man. Like, it's just, I don't know. I've seen women switch up so many times, bro. It just makes you, like, it's just hard to believe. It's hard to believe, man. The things they do. She can be so over the top in love with you, bro. Sending you paragraphs. Deeply, madly in love. And months later, she's on her way out. Like, bro, it's not that easy. If you really, truly loved somebody that much the way they go on sometimes, you couldn't just do that. You couldn't just do that. Bro, I was in a relationship last year, which ended in December. I'm going to tell you something. No matter how bad that got, all the bad things that this girl did to me and put me through, and the shit that I've witnessed, I still couldn't leave her, bruh. I just couldn't do that final thing where I just leave her. I just couldn't get myself to do it. And I created space, but I couldn't cut the cord. I pushed it to the point where she had to do it because I couldn't even do it. And that is because I am loyal and I don't give up. I don't give up on shit, bro. Like, that's just how I am. You hope things can get better. You hope they can get better. You hope all that stuff can happen, but in no way do you, like, I don't know. I just, we're different, bro. We are different than these women, man. They have needs and shit like that. We have needs too, but the thing is, our needs cannot be met and we'll still stay. If their needs are not being met, they will leave. That's not love. That's not real love. They're more concerned about their own needs than anything else. And the crazy thing is, bro, needs weren't being met because of them. Because of her. Needs weren't being met. They sabotage and destroy everything that's going on. You can't treat them well if they're being crazy, bro. It's impossible. Things got to take a chill pill. Things got to calm down a little bit. Things got to be different. So you create some space and all of a sudden, oh, their needs ain't being met because of you. What the do you think? Maybe your needs would be met if you knew how to act. You're something crazy. That's how they get, bro. And it's like, you know, they create the problem, and then all of a sudden their needs aren't being met. It's like killing someone, going to jail. Oh, my needs ain't being met. I'm in this jail cell. I need better. You don't deserve better. You deserve to be in that jail cell. And think about all the crazy shit that you've done to get there. You know what I'm saying? They can take no accountability. It's always just they can do all this stuff that's so wrong and expect their needs to be met. It's like, grow the fuck up. Wake up. This is why it's so hard to be with women, man. And it's so hard to take them seriously. It's so hard to believe in real love anymore. It's like you have it, bro. You have it for months, half a year to a year, and then it's just like they ruin the whole fucking thing. And their needs aren't being met. As if ours are. Not even fucking close. But you know what? We don't just leave. They can be doing the most, bro, and we'll still stay. Imagine if we done the shit that they do. Imagine if we put hands on them. Imagine if we verbally abuse and attack them all the time. You think they're staying? Not a chance. Bad things can happen to us, we'll still stay. Because there's real love there on our end. But for them, is there really real love? As far as I'm concerned, all they're looking to do is get their needs met. They love you when their needs are being met 24/7. As soon as it's not, and the reason why it's sometimes not is because of them in the first place. Incredible. You try to teach them some accountability. You know, you really try to teach them, bro. You really try. Nothing's going to change if you just let them off the hook and you treat them really well when they're treating you really bad. Nothing's going to change. You got to teach them, bro. That's how crazy these women are. They're not ready for nothing, bro. They're fucking toxic and manipulative, and they're just, I don't know. It's just crazy. And it's time for a lot of you guys to wake up, man, to realize that it is this bad. And I don't really care what anybody says. You guys can live in this imaginary world as if it's not this bad. The only way it's not this bad is, like I said, women who's actually in long-term healthy relationships already where, you know, they were submissive and they actually listened to their men. And things are going accordingly. Because these modern women, bro, that are single right now, they're all the same. Not worth a roll of dimes, bud. No matter how hot they are either. It doesn't matter. But anyways, that is it. I'll see you guys in the next. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.